We got a heck of a matchup going down in SoFi, as the LA Rams are defending their home turf against the up-and-coming Cincinnati Bengals. So let's see what's up.
Look at us. Hey, look at us.
Look at us.
Huh?
Who would have thought?
Not me. Who would have thought that the Cincinnati Bengals would be playing for a Super Bowl a year after this?
Oh, Joe Burrow was bent sideways. It looked like his left leg. Oh, no.
Well, they are somehow here with one of the most dangerous offenses in football. Not only do they have one of the best wideouts in the league in Jamar Chase, but also a certified stud in T. Higgins, the solid Tyler Boyd, and the unit in CJ Uzomah, making them one of the best receiving corps in football. Not only are they just good in the passing game, but their 1-2 punch at running back with Joe Mixon and Samaje Perine rounds out one of the best young offenses in football. Oh, you know what? I actually forgot someone.
Here comes the quarterback Burrow, looking for a block, and he got it up in the front by Hopkins into the end zone. Touchdown!
He may have missed the Pro Bowl, but I think the Super Bowl is a bit better than that, and proved that the league made a mistake by not giving him the nod. Throughout these playoffs, game after game, Joe has time and time again led Cincinnati to wins that they never would have gotten in a billion years without him. Go back to the wild card, and although they had home field advantage against Vegas, there was definitely no guarantee that they would win their first postseason game in 3 decades.
The pattern, Burrow tries to keep it alive, scrambles, throws it back in the end zone.
An over 70% completion percentage, nearly 250-yard, and 2 touchdown performance proved that Joe Cool was here to stay, as he, along with his bud and Jamar Chase's 110 yards, helped Cincinnati do the unthinkable as they won a game that actually mattered. No hate against Andy Dalton, but the Bengals just looked different with Joe under center, and that swagger carried into Tennessee.
Anything is possible in this league. The Pro Bowler nicknamed Uno.
Although Joe got sacked a record-breaking 9 times, he was still able to help the Bengals win without throwing a single touchdown. His over 75% completion percentage and nearly 350 passing yards was proof enough that he was on timing once again, and it just so happened that his one pick was on a tip. Once again, as expected, Chase did his thing with over 100 yards, and more importantly, a game-sealing catch that led to this.
52-yard, sweeps the leg, McPherson. He's got it.
Okay, so the Bengals got lucky and won 2 playoff games, but they wouldn't be able to compete with the Chiefs in Kansas City. Well,
Get it out. There it is to the end zone, and he comes down with it.
Joe and gang did the impossible once again, as it was T's time to shine with over 100 in a game that no one thought that they would be in the first place. After they won by yet another clutch Evan field goal, the Bengals have earned their ticket to SoFi, and are now looking to prove the world wrong once again. Going into 2021, not many could have imagined just how dominant the Rams would be with Matty Stafford under center. Everyone knows that the defense is talented, but the offense just wasn't able to get to that next level with Goff under center. No matter what studs they assembled around him, it simply wasn't enough, and so it only made sense that they would decide to try someone else out.
Wants to go deep, but he's got Cooper Kupp midfield and he's off and running.
After a decade of disappointment, Matthew was a perfect fit for not just the Rams as a whole, but specifically a stud muffin and Cooper Kupp. My man Cooper has been good for the past few years, but with Stafford under center, he has quickly become one of the most dominant players in football.
Cooper Kupp became only the 4th receiver ever to win the receiving Triple Crown.
Leading the league in 3 different categories is impressive enough, but the fact that he has helped the Rams to another Super Bowl is really the cherry on top. Not only has Cooper done his thing, but the recent acquisition in OBJ has seemed to have found his spot as the wide receiver 2 in one of the most high-powered offenses in football. Although they lost Robert Woods mid-season, Odell has made the transition seamless, as he's been a touchdown machine week after week. Not only do they just have a great receiving core, but with Cam Akers back from what seemed to be a season-ending injury, it's going to be tough to stop an offense with so much firepower. I spoke about it earlier, but their defense is effing amazing, and it's not hard to guess that it will likely be the biggest challenge that Joe has ever faced. Top to bottom, the Rams are no joke, and their playoff run is a testament to that very fact.
Rams pressure is picked up. Kyler! Did he get rid of it? It's intercepted!
The Rams demolished the F out of Arizona in one of the most dominant performances I've ever laid my eyes upon. Matt and the gang didn't even have to do all that much, as his just over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns was just enough to establish LA as a threat through and through. Fast forward a week, and although Tampa Bay almost came back at home, a little toss to Cooper ended the GOAT's career in thrilling fashion.
Stafford, deep downfield! He's got Cup again!
That game, Cooper was just on fire from beginning to end, as he proved why he won the Triple Crown like it was nothing. After escaping Tampa Bay with a dub, the only thing in between the Rams and a Super Bowl were the very interesting 49ers. Surprisingly, in a very close back and forth, the Rams barely took the win after whatever the heck this was.
Under pressure, Donald got there, in the air, intercepted by the Rams!
With a combined over 250 yards, Cooper and OBJ tore up the 49ers secondary as the Rams earned their ticket to a Super Bowl at home. It doesn't get much better than playing the biggest game of the year with your home crowd behind you, and will make this game a rough one to say the least for Burrow and the Bengals. I gotta say, I never would have anticipated this matchup in a billion years, but here we are, and it should be a fun game to watch. On paper, the Rams should win very easily based off the matchups, but there's something special about Joe that makes it hard to bet against. It's high praise to compare him to the GOAT, but the way he can take over games reminds me of what Tom did year after year. Not only just that, but I think Joe's going to have to play like Brady in order to win this game, because it's going to be pretty dang tough. Don't get me wrong, the Bengals have a good defense, but it's still going to be far from easy to keep the Rams from scoring time and time again. If I had to guess, I think the Rams are going to start off really hot, with likely a few Stafford TDs, but as the game goes on, the Bengals will adjust and give Joe his shot to do his thing. Whether that's with 10 minutes or 2, I have a feeling this game will be pretty similar to that of what happened in KC. And so I have a hunch that it's going to be up to Joe, Jamar, and gang to prove whether or not they can do it once again. Who would have thought that the Bengals and the Rams would be facing off in the biggest game of the year?
Not me.
But hey, I gotta say, I'm excited to see what they're going to do. Thanks for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below stuff you want next. But anyway, see you all soon, and peace out.